Well, hey, there it is.
I think I've been thinking lately about how deep we actually are into the year of Final Fantasy, and I go, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, you and I just need to play this and then 10. And then by the time we get through with that, I'll have the edits for 10, 2, and 12 finished.
Should I let this thing play out?
Yeah, let's let it play. It's a nice little...
This imagery makes me happy.
Yeah, it does.
It already a little bit of chills.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like a big tree to give me some chills. Already, it's just showing you so much like magic in the world.
Yeah, already it feels like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy as you would have remembered it if you'd been on the Final Fantasy train since the beginning.
Alright, shit.
New Garm.
New Game. Just kidding, everyone, it's Lightning Returns.
Fuck you! You dicks.
I don't like that game, okay?
Everything has its defenders.
There's another art book by him. I don't remember what it's called. I think it just has his name on it.
What was the name?
Amano.
Oh,
yeah. It's just it's not the sky. It's just another big book.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that recently. Like, it's just his work in general.
There
not
is Final Fantasy
yeah.
in it. Also others.
Yeah.
Oh. 'Twas but a dream.
God, she'd feel like shit waking up from a nap in that position.
And that kind of sun? You know that kind of sun feels
I know that
like.
kind of sun. Ugh.
How long have I been sleeping here? I feel drunk.
I feel drunk, my head hurts, my mouth is dry, I'm sweating in this dress. God.
I need a beer.
She needs a beer and a bath, stat.
Garnet's always drinking a beer. That's her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And or Dagger.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Because she's like, how about... I need a name so people won't suspect I'm the princess. How about this... What's this small blade called? That's a dagger.
He should have been like, it's called a wiener. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then she cuts her hair off with the wiener.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I will be wiener. And then Zidane's like, hee.
And then Steiner's looking at him all mad.
Just walks up and backhands Zidane.
Yeah.
With a fucking, like, gauntlet.
Yeah. Good job, Junurio.
Yeah,
And Tatsuya Kondo.
You made these characters look like characters and not like weirdos. I mean, they're weirdos.
They're weirdos, but they went hard on the stylized character designs, and so finally they look fine.
Yeah,
for a PlayStation. Like, they worked around I think in this one you don't nearly have the problem that we had with like limbs in 8, where limbs would just disappear in single pixels. And I think.
Sure is dark. Oh, my boss doesn't fucking jump out and attack me.
Like, they finally just designed the characters around the limitations of the PlayStation.
Do. Yeah.
Like, they knew what the absolute limits were. And like, okay, this is what we can do. Let's not try to make them look like they did in 6, because that didn't work for 7. Let's not make them look realistic.
Zidane?
Yeah, let's just go with Zidane. I think the only one that we've done different names on was 7. Just because that was funny. Hey, you fucking weirdos.
Let's see, you're almost naked with bandana covering your eyes.
You're cool.
That's pretty cool, though.
You're fat and wearing a chamber pot, and you have this clown nose. And you have a bandana and, like, a fucking goon jaw. Our boss is a weirdo. Very impressive helmet, though.
Yeah, how much did you spend on that? We all asked for raises, and you come out here with this incredible mask? That didn't answer our question. We want raises. Well, okay, guys, let's just beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, let's speed our boss up.
We're gonna steal from him.
Yeah, steal a little bit. You know why? He
it works.
He has some good items, and also everybody has steel right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just
God, I played through most of this game last year, and because you have 4 people who can steal right now, you should be able to get all this stuff off them fairly quickly. I mean,
couldn't steal anything means there's something
there. Yeah. But I mean, if we go a few rounds and get anything, let's just like beat him up. But I spent like 10 minutes trying to steal from this fucker to get all of his items until I finally got them. And the little guide I was looking at was like, with 4 people stealing a turn, you should get them pretty quick.
What does he have? Just some...
I think he has...
Ooh, wrist.
Wrist is good. I think he also has thieves' gloves. He does have some useful stuff, but it's nothing critical. Like, we'll acquire it shortly anyway.
I'm gonna start beating him up a bit.
Yeah.
Ow! You can steal because Marcus, you suck.
Yeah.
Blank, you can attack.
Yeah, you have to attack. Mage Masher, that's a good one.
One of my just all-time favorite weapons in any Final Fantasy game. I just love it.
Even if you didn't know what a Mage Masher was, it's the kind of name that you hear and you kind of get an idea of it. See, you got those in like just a few turns. Last year was literally 10 minutes of me trying to steal that Masher.
Do you have any idea how much of your wages I spent on that stupid helmet?
Fuck, why am I a pig man? Why am I a pig man?
Yeah, I think it was Bravely Default that had the Mage Masher, and it just had a little bit of flavor text to it, like it has on every item in that game. And it was just great, just talking about a war that happened in the past, and these are scattered in the fields.
Yeah.
You could just find them.
How are you the only one who's okay? We beat you up a bunch. Shut up, laptop.
But I'm real warm.
I'm hot!
I want an ice cream.
I can't feed you ice cream, you're a computer.
I want a soda.
Here's the plan. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the Kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission? To kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Garnet.
I'll take care of it from here.
Nice. Why is he Toby determined?
Oh, what is this? Because his face is weird?
Yeah, our ship's at the dock at Alexandria, okay. Put on our costumes. All of us in one big coat. I want to be 4 grown men and a pig man in one coat. Just walking around as this 15-foot giant. Just, I am the hungry giant, feed me your princess!
I like that they have like a ship.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when I kidnap Queen, Princess Garnet.
Yeah.
What happens if you answer him wrong?
If you answer him wrong something like 50 times, I think you get a special outcome.
It just says game over.
Yeah.
You aren't allowed to play this game anymore.
Like the end of the Mario RPGs where someone will ask you, will you help us, Mario? And if you choose no 3 times, it's just a game over.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're like, are you sure? No. Really, Mario, you're certain you don't want to help us? No. Okay.
The game just starts smoking and your cartridge are just like, oh, fuck.
I like that when they finally rendered a proper Black Mage in, at the time, modern graphics, they just went full-blown with it's just the void under there. Like, it's just the void and glowing eyes.
It's the best. I love it. The character design is, for Vivi especially, is just really cool. It's exactly how you picture a Black Mage.
We were discussing in one of our later recordings of Final Fantasy VIII, like, what is it that makes a Final Fantasy a Final Fantasy? And it's something that is difficult to pin down. Because, like, is it the open field that you can explore? I mean, yeah, but, Tactics doesn't have that, but that feels like Final Fantasy.
10 doesn't really have it.
No, but it still feels like it. I feel like part of what makes a Final Fantasy is this unique blend of Eastern and Western motifs, like the idea of a wizard as seen through a Japanese lens, as typified by the Black Mage, where they've got this steepled hat, but they also have this garish costume, and underneath the hat, they're just this black void with glowing eyes.
I also feel like it's the tale of multiple people coming together to do a thing. Regardless of where they come from.
Like in a lot of RPGs, Most RPGs have this to some extent, but in Final Fantasy especially, like the threads of fate becoming intertwined. Of all these different people, like this group is coming here to kidnap a princess. He's just here to see a play. Garnet is just trying to run away. Steiner is trying to protect her. All these different threads just come together as time goes on.
I love that they're just straight up animal people in this one.
Yeah.
Who's this fucker?
Some of them are just hippos.
Hippaw.
Wow, nobles are so spiffy. Oh, I'm hungry. Feed me.
Hippos. Oh,
Yeah.
let's play some jump rope.
Oh,
I
yeah,
suck
yeah.
at this.
I think if you get 200 skips, you get a really good item, but fuck that.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Alright, I'm gonna try it again. We're gonna
Yeah.
go for it.
Give it a little college try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah. Tap it when the exclamation point pops up.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
what's going on. I
Yeah.
gotta at least get two. This is like
At least
fucking
two.
Flappy Bird. Shit.
Okay, one more try.
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
When the exclamation point comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't make sense because you...
I know you land
Yeah.
and you want to hit it as soon as you land.
I give up.
Okay. Yeah, good to just give up on these things.
I give up.
Yeah. Can't you see I'm working? Don't interrupt.
And
I'm just gonna hit this sign with my hammer all day.
the Vivi just feels quick to move around.
He is quick. I think this is the first time. God, maybe auto run is enabled in 8, but I feel like this is the first time that run was the default option instead of hold to run. Oh, you're getting Mittens.
I wonder if we can find Mitten.
I believe Mittens is somewhere around. It may even be a side quest. God, this game is loaded with side quests. In a way that 7 and 8 were not.
Yeah, it feels great just running around. I think this is one of the first times where they were like, hey, why don't we make it a little bit enjoyable just to play the character? Because otherwise it was just, oh yeah, we're gonna pull that rope and piss everyone off. You know, it was just a means to an end. You had to walk to get somewhere before, but it always felt like kind of clumsy or just you just went through the motions. But this, the way he bounces around and
Yeah, it's similar to the difference between Crash 1 and Crash 2, where suddenly in Crash 1 he felt like a 1,000-pound brick of butter. He was somehow heavy and slick. Whereas in 2, suddenly he's agile and responsive. Oh, cool, whole 3 gil.
cool. We're just gonna steal shit.
Yeah, just steal shit, man. It's your first day in town. You may as well steal everything. Let them know who's boss.
It's weird how that corner is just like an old black and white film.
Yeah. But, you know, controlling your character... that's cool. Controlling your character in 7 and 8, it's a little awkward. It's not nearly... Because it's not a platformer, it's not nearly as awkward as it is to control Crash in Crash 1. But it does still feel strange. Like you're not moving properly and you're kind of getting hung up on stuff. Here, you feel bouncy and responsive and quick, and you don't get hung up on the environment the way you did in 7 and 8.
What do you mean there's no vacancies? Yeah.
What are you, some kind of like fish person? What are you? You're a gross fish person. Get that Innsmouth look out of here.
City people are so scary. Just repeat the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm outraged. Something back here? What's back here? Is there anything back here?
No, it's just for funsies.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I think you gotta go talk to the person at the ticket counter. And they'll be like, sorry, your ticket is fake. Look, this Chester Cheeto son of a bitch.
They're great.
Thank you. Thank you for doing what I was planning to do. No, another fake ticket. You got
had, kid. You got had. Yeah.
Goblin card. This isn't a ticket. How is this gonna help me?
I know you're sad, but have these shitty common cards that I don't have any use for.
I don't want to talk to anybody named Alleyway Jack.
No, but you gotta.
Is it that guy?
He'll be in an alleyway. I think it's the alleyway. Yeah, it's the alleyway you were in, where the guy was just like hammering on his sign all the live long day.
No kitties around here.
No kitties.
Wait, there was an exclamation point besides. Yeah. So I like that.
Yeah.
I like that it tells you. hey, check this spot out.
Uh-huh. I want to be your canary. There's just this history of plays in Final Fantasy now that I wish existed. Like, there's that opera in 6, there's Loveless in 7, there's I Want to Be Your Canary in 9. I bet there's something, if I dig deep enough, in 12 that I'll find. 10 has Blitzball, which is like the opposite of a play. How about instead of drama, we get a bunch of dumb people to swim in a sphere of water and throw balls at each other. Sometimes they can poison each other, it's fine.
Are you Alleyway Jack?
I don't know if you look like that, loser.
Become my slave.
Yeah.
So put on this leather codpiece. Should I do it? Does it matter? Do I have to?
I think you have to. And I don't think Vivi knows what a slave is.
Slave, that could be fun.
What does a slave do? Everything I say, oh no. You go stand there, and immediately become an accomplice to crime. You could have just taken the ladder, you rat bastard.
Whoa.
No, don't talk to Gilgamesh. Don't talk to Gilgamesh. I don't know if that's supposed to be the same Gilgamesh from 5 and 8, or if it's just a dude named Gilgamesh. It's unclear. Although he does seem to have a bro named Enkidu. Mugul! Finally being back in action.
And looking like how you expected them
Yeah.
to look.
After being sidelined for, well, I guess only for 2 games, after only appearing in 2 games.
Oh, so you're a slave too.
Yeah. They pop up in 12 again, and in 12 they have dialogue out in the world like this, but when if they pop up in a voice cutscene, they just kind of make like a ah noise. I guess because they didn't want to break the illusion of trying to animate a Moogle talking.
I like how Rat Kid gets the ladder on his shoulder.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, there's like 3 steps to him doing it, and it's just really the weight to it, I guess. That's what you would call like an animation.
There's a lot of animation going on in this one now that they're actually getting a hang on how to handle a PlayStation. I mean, this was 2000 when this came out. They'd had... Even just think of the Final Fantasy series, they had 7 and 8, which is a lot. But then you think about Square Enix as a whole, and I don't know what the intersection between Square Enix staffers is, like who worked on this and who also worked on Vagrant Story and all this other stuff, but Square Enix was a lot busier than I thought at this time. Like, there's the mainline Final Fantasies is what immediately come to mind, and then there's Tactics, then there's Vagrant Story, there's Front Mission 3. Well, I'll just grab one of the manuals I've got over here. Let's see.
I don't even know what Front Mission is. I've heard the name,
Front
but
Mission is rad.
is it a robot game?
It's a mech game where you build your mechs and then you punch each other to death. It's fucking
That
radical.
does sound really fun.
It's so radical, but it takes like 100 hours. It's not in this one.
Vivi.
Where is it? Can I hear 8?
Wait a minute. Thought I saw an exclamation point somewhere. One of the mini cases I brought back has a manual that just lists all the games Square Enix had coming out at the time. It's like, Jesus, there was a lot that came out between 97 and 2001. I miss that about manuals, like opening up and it's like, look at our resume.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
I missed that period when Square Enix was developing like 2 games a year.
Yeah.
Got Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
I just completely forgot about. I think that was 2001, so it was the year after this, but still. Controversially good game. Look at those alligator jazz musicians. They're just alligators, and they play jazz. Look how nice this looks. I think so.
breathtaking environments as opposed like cities and like castles and stuff. Like that's something you expect from Final Fantasy, and so when that's taken away from you,
and I think that's part of what makes 7 work and feel like a Final Fantasy, even though it's this like post-industrial society, is that even though it is this industrial society, it still has that breathtaking architecture and environment. Even though it's gray and brown and dead around Midgar, the scope of Midgar and everything going on within it is still just, like you said, breathtaking.
And, so when you're not able to go into a city and visit the shops and the people, and you just do it from a save point.
And that may be part of what makes 10 feel like a Final Fantasy, even though it's so linear and straightforward, whereas 13 doesn't, is that in 10, every time you turn a corner, it's the Moonflow, or it's just this river of souls passing down, or it's the Scar where sin rent the earth apart. It's just every time you turn a corner, enter a new piece of land, it's gorgeous and incredible and mesmerizing, and just floods your mind with thoughts of like, God, look at this thing. Whereas 13, it's like, just run down this corridor.
Yeah.
Run down this mechanical corridor for a while, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and don't go back to any of them ever.
Here's a robot. You might want to use like, lightning magic on it or something. Keep running down the corridor.
So the infamous Kingdom Hearts parking lot fight video. I want that, but with this bit of the play that we're seeing here.
Yeah.
I want to see some nerd thespians, which I guess is the same thing. Just reenact this in the middle of some random parking lot.
Maybe we can make that happen.
We shall back thee, kinsman. Pray, sheathe thy swords. This villain is mine.
Don't hit the camera.
Yeah, don't hit the camera, bro.
And then I'll slide down some ice thing.
And then say you're full Sora.
Almost eat shit at the bottom of it, but pull it off and probably feel really cool.
Yeah.
I bet that kid felt so cool when he didn't eat shit.
So, this has a very good opening, much like 7 does, because it gets you right into it in a way that hooks you. It's like
special effects.
Yeah.
Do I have to put on a good show? Or
not necessarily, but it's fun to do.
Yeah, this gets you right into it.
With 7, it's like, hey, jump off this train. The music is pumping. Fight these soldiers. Follow this guy. Then it slows down, and you get into it, and it's just this heavy industrial music, and you fight the thing, and then you escape, and you get out. And then here, it's the same sort of thing. It's like, hey, you fight your boss, and that's this weird just kind of prelude that doesn't, it's fine that it's so awkward in its own because it's not attached to anything else going on. It has this nice break with a cutscene. And then you walk around a little bit as this kid, and you get into here, and you have this exciting play fight, basically. And then that turns into an infiltration, and then a chase around, and it's got this nice pacing going on to the moments. Whereas 8, it's just you wake up in a school and walk around for a while.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And it's playing this real sleepy time tea music.
And you have to like read a lot of things.
You have to do homework to get your summons.
Cinna, you play dead, right? Oh, I think he's really dead. No, he's not.
I think our boss went a little hard in the paint. Like when I replayed this, most of this anyway, last year, I was thinking it had some pacing issues, but 8 really has some pacing issues. I think this one is mostly just, well, I'll have a more solidified opinion in about 6 weeks.
I don't want that. The music.
I was saying the music in 8 is rad. This music is superb. Like, this music is amazing.
Okay, follow blank sleeve into the correct command. So you just do what he says?
What he says, yeah. It's not complicated at all.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. This DVR shit.
They're gonna throw a circle in there and really fuck me up.
Yeah, they're getting you into a certain rhythm, aren't they?
Uh-huh. Oh, there it
is.
was.
Okay, good.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh, the square, finally. I can't jump rope, but I can play fight.
Yeah.
Everyone's loving it. Look out! Fucking marking out.
These clay fighters in the background are losing their minds.
God, I hate Blank. Remember when he took the title from...
Come back, y'all.
71 were impressed? Fuck those
Fuck
29.
you. What was I supposed to do? Go faster?
I've seen better. And Braun was not impressed.
No, I don't want. Fuck them.
Yeah.
They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get the art.
They don't get... No. That dog person right there is just like...